Going live, and I'm live. No one knows that I'm going live tonight because I didn't know that I was going live tonight until I got here and realized that Mrs. Cincy had to go do something for Tay-Tay's gymnastics, leaving me here with P-Dog, who's watching TikTok. Jacob Olsen is here with me. Jacob Olsen was the first person to leave a message in the chat. Stuart Fulbrook, how's it going, man? Good to see you in here. Ricardo Hernandez, Kiwi Collector, Montgomery Designs, Francisco Marquez. How's it going, guys? I feel like the camera's really, really like high. I feel like I'm just like in the very, very bottom of this damn frame. What's up, Jeremy? How's it going, man? That was a score at Dirt Cheap. It certainly was. I got him right here. I used him for the thumbnail. Let's see here. $35. A lot of people are like, hey, where did you get that? And I don't think that Dirt Cheap is a known store in most places because Malika Mabane, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Gave me a $5 super chat. Peace to the fan. Peace to you as well, my friend. But a lot of people, like I posted on Instagram, hey, I got this at Dirt Cheap. I think they might have thought I got this for Dirt Cheap. Not at Dirt Cheap. It's an actual store called Dirt Cheap. And if you have any kind of like, if you're like a germaphobe or you have like issues with things being like an absolute CF, cluster F, don't go into the store. It literally looks like a freaking tornado went through the store. There is stuff just everywhere. There's stuff on the floor. There's stuff on the ground. There's aisles blocked. There's just dirt everywhere. It's a freaking disaster of a store. However, you can find some ridiculous deals there. Now, how's my audio coming through? Is my audio good? Does this sound all right? Let me know if the audio is good. Let me get back to who is here. I don't expect a lot of people on here because I made no attempt whatsoever of letting anyone know that I was going to go live. Again, this was very, very spur of the moment. This was very, very unplanned. I have some stuff here, and it's too much stuff for one video, so I kind of wanted to split it in half and show you kind of a haul of this stuff and then the next video. By the way, those of you that are on Patreon, you already know, you already saw the video, hopefully. Hopefully you liked it. But on YouTube, it'll be going up tomorrow. I have a new video coming out tomorrow, number 370. I had a lot of fun filming it. I always say that. I had a lot of fun filming it. But this one, I literally made myself laugh. I kind of judge how much fun I have making a video by how many times I can make myself laugh. Not only while I'm filming it. If I'm filming it and I make myself laugh, that's a good thing. But if I'm rewatching it while editing it, and I've seen it like 3 or 4 times because I'm editing it, and it still makes me laugh, I think I did a good job on it. Again, maybe it made me laugh and no one else laugh, but still. Sometimes you just want to entertain yourself. Where the frick was I? How did I get on that tangent? Mike Piers is here. R. Burns, Roy's Toys, Jedi Howard 22, Mike Piers again, Blair Weatherby. How's it going? Never Enough Tech. Again, Malika Mabane, thank you so much for that super chat. I really appreciate that. Montgomery Designs, WandaVision, January 15th. You excited? I'm excited about nothing right now except for The Mandalorian. To be 100% honest with you, I am literally excited about nothing at all except for Mando. I wake up, I like lose sleep on Friday mornings. Like I'm up at like 5 in the morning. I'm like antsy. I'm like, holy frick, Mando just dropped. I'm so freaking excited to see it. I get the kids to school. I have about an hour after the kids have gone to school before work starts for me to just sit back in the loft, big ass screen TV, volume up, and watch the Mando. And it's so freaking awesome. Some people I saw on Facebook today asked me if I liked episode 2. You're damn right I did. I freaking loved episode 2. It wasn't as good as episode 1, of course. The Crate Dragon episode, spoiler alert, but it was still good. I was thoroughly entertained. I love the X-Wing. You scared the freaking crap out of me, child. Hi. I love the X-Wing. The whole scene with the X... You're going to have to listen to that TikTok. Not here, please. No. The whole X-Wing scene with the Razor Crest, loved it. The scene with the whole thing, the opening scene on Tatooine. I don't want to give any more spoilers in case you haven't seen it. I loved it. Loved it. Executive producer just told me to stop giving spoilers because she knows that I do that a lot. Anyway, I'm already behind on the comments. Jeremy said, I didn't know it was that big. That's what she said. Cream City Figs, my birthday, Montgomery. Your birthday. So Cream City Figs' birthday is January 15th. My best friend as a kid, his birthday is January 21st. Anyway, don't know why I shared that. Ant Toy Boy is here. How's it going? Love your channel, Ant Toy Boy. Check out his channel. R. Burns. Let's see that Transformer. Did you open the ML movie Venom yet? I did. And you'll see it, actually, in the next video. So Jacob Olson. Yes, I did. Yes, I like it. I was talking with Stuart Fulbrook on Patreon earlier today. He asked me what I thought of the movie Venom. I told him that if it had like the butterfly joints in the shoulders, it would probably be a perfect figure for me. I had it rated at like a 9 out of 10. I really, really, really like it. And then Stuart pointed out something in addition that would have made it even better in the head articulation. The head's kind of like limited. If you have the Monster Venom figure, you know that that head can look like almost straight up, and the neck and the head is articulated because he can be standing straight up and he can look straight forward, or he can be totally crouched down and still be looking up like that. The movie Venom can't do that, and I do wish that it could do that. So Stuart pointed that out, but it's still a great figure. I still love it. It's an awesome figure. I highly, highly recommend it. Let's see here. Nice. A Cincy live stream was searching for something to watch. There you go, Mighty Mouse 21. I had the football game on briefly, and I was like, you know what? I got time to kill. I got stuff to share. I'm going to go ahead and live stream. I haven't live streamed in, I think, a week or two. So I want to try and make this more regular, like where I have a regular schedule. Right now, I feel like I just post whenever the frick. Like I don't have a regular schedule, and I hate that about the channel. I like to do this where it's just like hobby, and it's just, I'm relaxed and stuff, and I'm having fun with it. But at the same time, I feel like I should have a regular schedule. Like the videos come out on a certain day, a live stream is on a certain day. I just feel like it would work better that way. I don't know. And the comments just jumped. Frick! So here we are. Ionic Blood 666 just got my PS5. Congrats on the PS5. I know Kyle sent a picture. He got a, what's that called? An Xbox X Series. I'm not up on video games. I'm still playing the frick out of NHL 20, not even 21. I'm like one of those. I don't buy video games the day they come out. I don't buy systems when they first come out. I usually wait like a year on a system, maybe like a year and a half. When the hype has died down, maybe there's a sale. That's when I like strike on a video game system. Same with a video game. Like I'm not going to buy NHL 21 until it goes on sale. They usually go on sale on Black Friday, and I can get it for like $30 or something crazy. So that's when I'll buy that. I'm scrolling up, by the way, to find out where the frick I left off on the comments because I don't want to miss anything. There's a lot of comments already, guys, and I got a lot of stuff to show you here. So let me do this. I'm going to run through some comic books. I'm going to show you the comic books, just a short stack I got. I have MEZCOS, I have Transformers, I have WWE Elite, I have a NECA figure, and then we'll chat. But let me go ahead and this is just like a regular freaking episode, starting with comic books here. I'm just going to run through these real quick because I know a lot of you guys do collect comic books. Amazing Spider-Man number 50. I got caught up in that issue 49, the doubles. It was like triple sized issue. It was legacy numbered 850. So they did a big deal on issue 49, and I liked it. It brought me. I haven't read Spider-Man in a while, and I'm like, I love the art. It was a good story. I'll go ahead and continue reading it. So I got issue 50. Iron Man, freaking love this dude's art. Cafu. He's got the coolest name in comic books too. Cafu! One name. Like Cincy. I dropped the nerd. Just Cincy now. Cafu. Drawing Iron Man. Just lovely art. Awesome art. I love this art. Taskmaster #1. Look at that cover. Look at Taskmaster. I flipped through this one at the comic book store. I'm like, that looks freaking cool, so I'm going to get it. This one, another great... There's a lot of great art issues in this stack here. This one is Web of Venom, Empire's End. Null is coming. Null's going to F some S up. He is going to F some S up on Earth when he gets to Earth. Null, the king of the symbiotes. He's coming, guys. Be prepared. Deceased, Dead Planet. Deceased is an awesome, awesome title for DC. Love it. This one, Death Metal. Yeah. Ooh. This one is a Lobo issue. Infinite Hour Extreme. With 3 X's. So it's extremely extreme. Big Girls Don't Cry. But they do fight gigantic monsters. Issue 3. Firepower #5. Still not caught up. I hear great things. Robert Kirkman is the writer of The Walking Dead. Also writes this martial arts comic book. I'm still reading the trade that precedes the actual series itself. That Texas Blood. This is a freaking good series. This is a good series. I am on issue 3, so I have to read 4 and 5. But I really like this so far. Really, really good. Like a kind of like a crime comic book. And then that's it. Those are the comics. So that didn't take long, but I got through them. So let me go ahead and look at the comments here. And the comments have jumped multiple times. So I apologize if I missed anyone's comments. I try and read through them. But if I missed something, you had a question or whatever, just repost it. But let me see if I can find out where I left off here. In the meantime, while I do that, bam! Here's my NECA figure that I picked up. Bam! Terminator 2. Arnold! Hasta la vista, baby. Ultimate Arnold. He has the minigun. Little minigun there when he's up on the building. Just like... Brrr. He's got the frickin' shotgun right there. 3 heads. Jacked up head. Non-sunglasses wearing head and sunglasses wearing head. So I don't want to give the spoiler out, but this will go nicely with another NECA purchase that I made, which you'll see in the next video. If you're on Patreon, you already know what I picked up there, but that'll go nicely with that. Transformers, More Than Meets the Eye. Bam! Quintesson Judge. This will go nicely with another another pickup that you'll see in the next episode, which drops tomorrow morning on YouTube. Episode 370. If you're on Patreon, you already know what this will go nicely with, but innocent, guilty, innocent. 86 movie, Quintesson Judge. Where did I get this? I think this was an Amazon purchase. Bam. Awesome. All right, so there's a couple figures there. Let me see if I can catch up on the comments here. I'm rusty, guys. There was a time when frickin' the Rona first started where I was doing like live streams every day at lunch. I think I live streamed like 5 days in a row. But I'm rusty now, guys. So let me go ahead and see if I can find out where the frick. If not, I'm just going to pick a random ass spot. Audio good. So there's where I'll start. Liz Sam Official said audio good. So my audio is going through. At least I know that that is working well. Jeremy says he's picked up some great deals from that place. He's probably talking about Dirt Cheap. Just be prepared, guys. If you find a Dirt Cheap in your area and you go inside, just be prepared. This is a warning. If you're a germaphobe at all, if you're allergic to dust, thankfully we're wearing masks. If you don't like clutter, avoid it because it is dirt cheap, but it is dirty as frick. Like they could literally call the store Dirty as Frick instead of Dirt Cheap, and it would work. Stuart says, I picked up the Mercenaries Bug Bite to go with exhaust, so my Merc army is growing. Very, very cool. I find it interesting in the trailer for Earthrise that Thrust and Dirge are Mercs. They're with Double Dealer. So I thought that was really cool. Bug Bite, exhaust, Thrust and Dirge, or Ramjet, whichever one it was. There was 2 that were shown, I think, with Double Dealer, Mercs. Mercs for hire. Oscar, how's it going? Let's see here. Roundhead K2000. I got the Cobra. The N hat. This shirt? Is that what you're talking about? Wearing this shirt here. I don't have any G.I. Joe to share, but I like this shirt. Let's see here. Rabbit Hammer says, yo, hey, yo, Cincy and chat. Stuart Fulbrook, I've seen it. Spoiler alert, he has seen it. Let's see here. Night of Ren 789 says, sup, I got Transformers Red Series, Megatron, and Soundwave today. Great figures. I also picked up the Decade of Domination Undertaker. Whoa. Funny you mention that figure. Because I got some WWE Elite figures here. I got 4. And that is one of the ones that I picked up as well. Decade of Domination Taker. This is first appearance Taker right here. I love the digital face printing on this figure. It is doing no justice right now on my camera, but this is an awesome, awesome face sculpt right here and face printing. It looks great. Fantastic. There he is right there. There he is right there. 1990, he made his debut. 1990, The Undertaker. And, oh, Lord. I'm going to share the rest of the WWE Elite figures here. Thank you for the natural segue there. Who was it that got the Taker again? I forgot already because I am old and I forget things. Who was that? That was Night of Ren. Night of Ren got the Decade of Domination Undertaker. There was one figure from that set that I have not found that I'm still anxiously looking for, and that's the RKO, the Randy Orton. First appearance, Randy Orton. He debuted, immediately hurt his shoulder and was in a sling, and then he came back and was in Evolution. But yeah, I've been an Orton fan since he debuted, so I really want that figure. I'm still looking for it. Can't find it anywhere, but hopefully I'll find it soon. Let's see. Jacob Olsen said, I recently got the Studio Series Blitzwing. Awesome figure. Love that figure. I like all the figures, I think, from the Bumblebee movie, except for the, what's his freaking name? Dropkick? The helicopter? I don't like the helicopter mode. It kind of looks like ass. Dropkick? I'm pretty sure that's his name. Gilster's here. OMG, he's here. Let's see here. Yo, bro, Kiwi and Rabbit Hammer. And who else? Cream City. All saying hi to each other. Willie Woodson says hi. I was the first one in here. Jacob Olsen was indeed the first one in here. Thank you, Jacob, for having those notifications turned on. Let's see here. More people than I thought were going to be here. 136 now. Again, I gave no warning, no indication I was going to go live. This is very, very impromptu. Where'd you buy that shirt? Ricky Espinoza asks. I think this was at... Where did I get this? I don't remember, honestly. I think this was... Frick, I don't remember. Ripped Apparel, maybe? I'm sorry, I don't remember. It was a while ago. I've had this shirt for a while. Let's see. What did you get at Dirt Cheap? Roundhead K2000. I'll show you in just a second. It's on my IG. So if you're friends with me on IG, you know what I got there. But I'm going to show it here. It was on the thumbnail. Let's see. I'm almost caught up on the comments here. Can't wait for new Mando. Hell yes, Richard Beaver. I'm so freaking excited for episode 3. I hope it's good. Honestly, that show has not let me down at all. Even the episodes that people were like, oh, it was kind of boring, it was kind of slow, I loved. So I guess maybe I'm just easy to please, or I just really like the show. I don't know what it is. I just really, really, really like the show. Wish Mando comes on Blu-ray. Same with Yes, I agree. You know what? I hope that they do a 4K version of the series. Because even though I've watched them all, even though you can watch them as part of your membership with Disney Plus, I will buy that series because I want it on the physical media. I want to buy the 4K discs for the Mandalorian television show. Count me in if they ever do that. Mr. Teal says, have you ever watched The Boys? It is, yes, it's one of my favorite TV shows currently streaming. I'm all caught up. I've watched them all, season 1 and season 2. Love the show. Season 2 wasn't as good as season 1, but I still liked it. But I really, really like that show. I'm currently watching Cobra Kai. And what other show are we watching? I'm caught up on everything else, I think. We started another show, but I can't remember what it was. Vern's Hobbies. Frick, yes, I did. Vern's Hobbies asked, hey, Cincy, did you back the Razor Crest HasLab? Yes, I did. And I was in for quite the rude awakening this morning. When every morning I go onto my bank account online, check my balance, pay credit card bills, all that stuff. And I saw a gigantic balance on there. And I was like, what the frick happened? Did I just get like hacked? Did someone get my bank account information? And I clicked on it. I'm like, oh, okay. HasLab charged me. So yeah, I did back it. I got charged today. And yeah, they're not messing around. Hasbro had a $9 million revenue day today because they charged all the backers today. They made some big ass bucks today. I tell you that. So their stock, they're public, right? Publicly traded. Their stockholders are like, hell yeah, you guys had a great day today. Man, they make a frick ton of money on those HasLab projects. I want some. If anyone's bored, go to HasLab, find out how many backers have backed their projects this year between Sentinel, Razor Crest. What else have they done? Unicron, or was that last year? And figure out how much money, how much revenue they have made on just HasLab projects. How much money have they made on stuff that they've collected money but haven't delivered anything? That would be very interesting because they're earning interest on that money too. And interest on $9 million is quite a bit of money before they actually have to deliver the product. So kudos to Hasbro because whoever thought of the whole crowdfunding thing, freaking genius. Give that person a promotion. Where was I? I was talking about WWE Elite Figures, and I got sidetracked on like 14 different tangents. John Cena. There's the Decade of Domination John Cena. Can you see him? There he is right there. It's not a very accurate, because I went back and I watched his, when he first came out, when he was wearing this Celtics jersey. And he was actually wearing a like a baseball type hat, not this. I think that's called a bucket hat. He was not wearing that. So it is reminiscent of classic John Cena when he was a rapper and popular, and everyone loved him. But it's not entirely accurate. Marvel Action says hello from Vegas. Vegas, baby. The Inner Circle is going to be in Vegas next Wednesday. Unless they pre-tape it. I'm looking forward to that. You know what I'm looking forward to? Any wrestling fans in here, by the way? I want to talk wrestling very briefly. Parched. I am looking forward to the budding rivalry between MJF and Sammy Guevara. Because you know that's going to happen. You know it's going to happen. It's going to be some kind of stipulation where whoever loses the match is out of the Inner Circle. Sammy's going to get kicked out. Sammy's going to turn face. MJF's going to slowly take control of the Inner Circle. Eventually, Jericho is going to get kicked out. Jericho is going to be a face again. Jericho is going to be on commentary like everyone loves him on commentary. MJF is going to be the ringleader of the Inner Circle. That's my prediction. So if you're an AEW fan, I'm calling it right now. MJF will be the leader of the Inner Circle. Jericho is going to be out. It's going to be a coup. Jericho's out. Sammy's out. It's going to be Hager. What's the big ass dude's name? The bodyguard. Brain farting right now. Wardlow, Hager, MJF, and Santana and Ortiz. That's going to be the Inner Circle. 2 more WWE Elite Figures. Bam! I'll show them both at the same time. We got Xavier Woods. My Walmart has been pretty cool because these have been All the WWE Elite figures that have come out at my local Walmart have been $15.97. Other Walmarts around here are like $18.88 for the WWE Elite figures. So it's very cool. What is that red light? Oh, it's from the mic. $15.97 for Xavier Woods. I like that he comes with the let me see if I can show you that. Up, up, down, down belt. That's pretty freaking awesome. Considering that belt is not a WWE belt, that's on the YouTube channel, Up, Up, Down, Down, which I really enjoy watching. But it's cool that he comes with that belt. That's freaking awesome. It's like when Zack Ryder came with the Internet Champion belt. I believe that's what it was called. And then the last WWE Elite figure in this haul is Ultimate Warrior. I think this was when he was on Raw. So he went, it was like the WWE Hall of Fame. He was on there. He was on Raw. He made a speech. And I think like 2 days later, maybe 1 day later, he passed away. So very, very sad. But I really loved the moment that he was on Raw. He gave that speech. Must have known what was going to happen to give a speech like that. Because if you, let's see, I think, is the speech on here? Every man's heart one day beats its final beat. His lungs breathe their final breath. And if what that man did in his life makes the blood pulse through the body of others, his spirit will be immortalized by the memory of those who honor him. You were the legend makers of Ultimate Warrior. He must have known. He must have known. Or it was just a hell of a speech and just very, very, I guess, sadly ironic. But there you go, guys. WWE Elite figures. I got 4 of those. Let me show you the dirt cheap purchase because people seem to be asking about that. And let me catch up on the comments here. Big Dog, what's up, Cincy Nerd? What is your next Hot Toys pickup? I actually just got a notice. I just got an email notice that I don't want to give the spoiler away, but I have 3 Hot Toys in my next video that's coming out tomorrow morning, but episode 371, I'll have 3 Hot Toys. But the one that I'm talking about, the one I just got notification on, it is a Avengers Infinity War Star-Lord. That one is paid off, and that one is shipping to me. And then very soon after that will be a Star Wars Episode 1 Phantom Menace Qui-Gon Jinn. So there you go. Those are 2 that you'll be seeing in the future. But again, there's 3 Star Wars Hot Toys, which you'll see in not the next video, but episode 371, which is the one that I still have to film. Let's see here. Do you collect Transformers? R. Burns. I do indeed. I do indeed. I collect Transformers, and you can see, let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Detolf shelves dedicated to my bots right there. And then you can't see it, but I have this like little bookcase here in my Masterpiece Transformers. You can kind of see Megatron back there. And I got Optimus Prime, Fans Toys Brawn. There's a Soundwave in there. I do like my bots. And then there's a Devastator up there from the movie. And then here's this hunka burning love right here. Look at this guy. Holy frick, he's huge. Look at him. Just look at the colors on this thing. It's gorgeous. I love the colors on this thing. I can't believe I found this for so freaking cheap. Again, the name of the store that I found it at is called Dirt Cheap. I don't know if your Dirt Cheap is going to have this, but it's worth a shot. This was only $35. It was marked on the package for $60, but at Dirt Cheap, everything is an extra percentage off. So it's either 30, 40, 50, or 70% off. And this was on the 40% off shelf. It was complete. It was 100% complete. No issues whatsoever. It is freaking gorgeous and huge. And I actually took him down for this video to show him to you, but he was right up there, right next to Castle Grayskull. That's the Masters of the Universe Classics Castle Grayskull, and he's almost as tall as that thing. So he is a big mother effer right here. Scorponok. Transformers Earthrise Scorponok. Just an amazing freaking piece. I don't know if I trust him just standing there. I need to balance him against something. That's better right there. So yes, I do collect Transformers. I love Transformers. Love them! Uber Hulk says, Hulk laughing about everyone freaking out about PS5. Hulk will stick with Nintendo. Ionic Blood got his PS5. CN Sukaima, 15 days until CN's birthday. Happy pre-birthday. BJ Bonstall says, gimme Transformer. Richard Beaver, my birthday is December 24th. That's freaking cool. Your birthday's on Christmas Eve. Although that would probably suck when you were a kid because your parents just basically bought gave you a couple of Christmas presents early and said, hey, happy birthday. And then you got more presents on. I don't know how it was for you, but if my kid's birthday was on December 24th, that's how I would play it. I'd buy like maybe a couple more presents. Hey, happy birthday. Here's some presents. You get the rest tomorrow. But that's cool. You were almost a Christmas baby. Sewer Fullborg says, I see Mando Black Series in the background. Uh-oh. Am I giving away a spoiler? Right over yonder? Don't look over there. Is that the He-Man classic? Yes, it is. Sky Demolisher, right there. Classics. Honestly, I saw the picture of the Motu Origins Castle Grayskull, and I personally felt, now it might be your cup of tea, it might look great, it might remind you of the original Castle Grayskull, but after owning this thing, I was not impressed with the Motu Origins one. Again, if I didn't own this one, I would probably be more enticed to get it, but I saw the picture of it, I'm like, oh man, that looks so small. It looks tiny compared to this thing, because this thing's a freaking beast. That thing is closed up. You can actually open it up, and it becomes about twice as wide as that. Still not as big as Snake Mountain, though. I've seen pictures of Snake Mountain. That thing's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Maleka says, I got the Gambit Mezco last week. It looks sweet. It does. I agree. I have him up there, but my head's blocking it. I do like that Gambit. I wish he had that torso crunch. Otherwise, it's a great figure. Kiwi says, Friday here in New Zealand. Happy Friday. Ordering pizza and wings for dinner. Going to sit down and watch episode 3 of the Mando. Got buddies coming over with the beers. This is the way until it's over. I'm so excited for tomorrow morning. Robert Williams, do you like Storm Collectibles? I used to, I had to cut a couple lines just because I had too much stuff. I mean, this is my display space. I have a little bit of display space down the hall in my loft area, but for the most part, what you see here, this is my display space. So I had to cut a couple lines, and unfortunately, Storm was one of them. I did really, really like the Mortal Kombat Storm Collectibles figures. I had a bunch of those. And from what I've seen, the Lobo and the Dark Side, the DC ones, look fantastic. I have been very, very tempted to get the Storm Collectibles Lobo figure just because I like the character. I like Lobo, and it looks like probably the best Lobo figure I've ever seen. Besides the Sideshow one, the Sideshow Lobo was a freaking beautiful piece. Are you still looking for the Turtles on Tour pack? I did. I don't have that, but I did see. I don't know if he wants me to share it. Hopefully he doesn't mind. Rube, my buddy Rube the Great, check him out on YouTube. He found the Turtles on Tour at dirt cheap. Now, granted, they tried to pull a frickin' fast one on him, and they changed the price on him, and he was like, no thanks. But check your dirt cheaps, because you never know what's going to show up. He found that Turtles on Tour 4-pack at dirt frickin' cheap. Rabbit Hammer... Nice Kiwi collector. Still waiting on my Walmart Clone Wars pre-orders. Dude. All right. Sound off in the comments. If you have recently, like within maybe the past year, pre-ordered an action figure from Walmart and it actually processed and sent to you, please let me know in the comments. Because as far as I have seen, I've pre-ordered many things on Walmart's website, many action figures, and not a single freaking one has been sent to me. Every single one gets delayed, sometimes freaking canceled. They canceled my Elite 1, my Transformers Elite 1. They just canceled it. And then what's funny, so I pre-ordered it the day that it went live. They canceled it. Said, sorry, there was an error. We don't have this available for you. They canceled my pre-order. And then 2 days later, I get an email that said, hey, this is in stock on our website. And it was Elite 1. What the frick? So I pre-ordered it again. Now, are they going to cancel that pre-order again? What I'm saying is, Walmart, their pre-orders are totally effed in the A. Totally. Like, again, I have not had a single one convert. So I'm not trying to, Jared, I'm not trying to scare you. I really, really hope you get those Clone Wars pre-orders. But at this point, any of my pre-orders on Walmart, I'm not holding my breath on. If I pre-ordered it on their website and I see it in the store, I am buying it and canceling that pre-order right away. Because I don't trust them. I do not trust Walmart. I don't trust their system. I don't trust their pre-orders. I think they're totally freaking effed. Their system, the worst. The worst. Where the frick was I? Comments just jumped here. Hold on. Where was I? I cannot find where I was. So I'm going to start with Jay Lee. That box art is awesome for him too. Jacob Olson, you sure Scorponok isn't a knockoff? Unless they perfectly printed this gigantic box and all the inserts and the instruction manual. I mean, that's got to be a hell of a frickin' printer, 3D printer, if they were able to make a knockoff of this box and figure and instruction manual and all the frickin' Hasbro twisty ties. I will buy into whoever makes that 3D printer. It's not a knockoff. It's the real deal. It's just, I don't know how it ended up at Dirt Cheap, but I was lucky enough to find it there. Let's see. Jay Lee, that's too new for a knockoff. Own same fig, but paid full price. Yeah, I mean, I just saw this figure. I just saw this Scorponok at Target like a month and a half to 2 months ago. You know what? Now that I think about it, I wanted to share this too. I went to Ross earlier tonight. And they had, now everyone has seen that they have like Earthrise figures. They have the, what's the frickin' name of the triple changer, the space shuttle and the train, Astro Train. If you're looking for the Optimus Prime Earthrise with the trailer, I don't have it handy. Optimus Prime, not Siege, Earthrise. A lot of people are calling like one of their favorite figures of the year. Check your Ross. I saw it at Ross tonight. But yeah, check it out there. That is arriving at Ross. I don't know what the deal with Transformers is, but they arrive at discount stores. They're there for a short period of time and then they're gone. So check your Ross, I guess, if you're looking for that Optimus Prime. I almost wanted to buy a second one just because I like to keep it. I have mine in alt mode right now. I have it in the, oh, what am I freaking talking about? He's right here. So I have it in, let me plug him in. That is the Earthrise Optimus Prime. I have him in alt mode right now. But he looks great in bot mode. He is, in fact, one of my favorite figures of 2020. Let's see here. Michael Vigil, you scored Scorponok? I did, indeed. I love it. Rob Swallow, yeah, I was born on the 26th, so my Christmas presents were my birthday present. Louis Lombardi, were you able to pre-order the Target Black Series Remnant Stormtrooper? I was not. Apparently it sold out in a minute. And by the time I saw the pictures of it on Instagram, it was long sold out. So I will find it at a Target. My Targets are pretty good as far as stocking exclusives. They're there for at least a week, and then they start disappearing. But I'm confident I'll be able to find the remnant. Did you ever get the NECA Johnny figure? Ben, no, I haven't found that one yet. But that FYE that we were talking about that's over near the airport, I'm actually going there next Thursday because my broski's coming into town for Turkey Day, and we're going to hit that mall up. So we're going to go to that mall, hit up FYE, and hopefully they have that Johnny in the skeleton outfit. But thanks for checking up on that, Ben. I appreciate it. Ness Atros says hi. Hi, Ness. Jay Leo, yeah, Christian, he is. No Patriot Prime Reviews has a full review on him. My parents always made sure I had a birthday, and if a gift was combined, be that Christmas, it was always an awesome gift. That's cool, man. Are we going to get a Marvel Legends hunt soon? Probably not. I'm trying to think of what. You know what? When the Rogue comes out, yes. I will film me trying to find that friggin' retro Rogue. But I do have 3 new Marvel Legends, which will be not in the next video tomorrow morning, but the video after that. I'm looking at them right now, and they're freaking awesome. And I can't wait to open them. Let's see here. My Walmart has the Randy Orton. I'll DM you on Facebook tomorrow when I go to the store. Very cool, man. Thank you, Night of Ren. I appreciate that. I just scored Mr. T and Jake the Snake from Master of the WWE at Walmart. Do you collect that line? Oh, Masters of the WWE. No, I haven't gotten in that line. I've picked them up before. I've contemplated buying them, especially when I was buying a lot of the Motu Origins figures because I thought that they would just look cool posed together. But I haven't bought any of the Masters of the WWE figures. Let's see here. Jay Lee bought my first Legends fig in a while, the Venomized Miles. I actually saw that tonight. I saw the Venomized Miles, the Venomized Gwen, and a Carnage at a Target. And I was really, really, really strongly thinking about building that Venomized Deadpool or Venom Pool, whatever he's freaking called, because it looks great. It looks awesome. But I didn't pull the trigger. I think I spent enough money today with HasLab. Let's see here. MCT Dog, my birthday is November 27th. That's in 15 days, in just 2 weeks. I'm going to Dallas Vintage Toys to celebrate. Hell yeah, MCT Dog. They got lots of great stuff in there. I just saw some stuff that I really was interested in picking up, and I can't remember what it was. They just posted pictures of it on IG today. Let's see here. All my Walmart Black Series pre-orders were canceled. Ant Toy Boy. That sucks, man. They still haven't canceled mine. I technically still have the 332nd, Ahsoka's clone, and a Mandalorian Loyalist on pre-order. They have not canceled it yet. It's been delayed 3 times, but they haven't canceled it yet. Let's see here. Jay Lee says, nope, I'm still waiting on shipping notice from an item on Amazon. I heard about that. The Earthrise, Prowl, and Ironhide. A lot of people that pre-ordered that 2-pack have gotten delays. And then who was it that I was talking to? Was that Trevor at Dallas Vintage who said that they're just canceling pre-orders? What is going on? What is going on? Why are they doing that? Walmart and Amazon. And then Target, you can't freaking pre-order stuff because the freaking bots scoop them all up within seconds to a minute. Come on. Let's see here. Justin Shannon, I did get my Dark Knights metal figures through Walmart. Did I? No, I found them in the store. I pre-ordered them. They delayed them. I found them in the store. Canceled my pre-order. So you might have gotten, I don't know, you might have gotten my pre-order that I canceled. Hopefully those went out to someone that actually needed them, that couldn't find them. Kiwi Collector, hey Cincy, have you found any good options for displaying figures on top of detolfs yet? I mean, usually what I do, you could see most of my stuff up there is big stuff. Big stuff that won't fit on the shelves. Castle Grayskull. I put Battle Cat up there just because he's kind of long and he takes up a lot of space if you put him on a shelf. Obviously, Devastator, the freaking Barge. All this stuff is too tall to go on a single shelf. That's what I use the top of my detolfs for. Just big stuff. Ricky Espinoza, Red Hulk again at Target. So are they restocking Targets with Red Hulk? I know a lot of people missed out on that. Gilster says, had to cancel my Pimp Destro. GameStop thinks someone stole my fig. Thanks, GameStop. Juggernaut Jones, did you get Baby Yoda yet? I actually canceled that pre-order. I canceled the Sideshow Baby Yoda. I saw an early production, and I didn't really like it. His face looked weird to me. But from what I hear, a lot of people that have gotten it, they have it in hand, they love it. So if they love it, that's great. I got a little scared when I saw the pre-production sample, and I was just like, I don't know if I dig that. I don't know if I'm going to go for the Hot Toys version. I just don't know yet. I have a lot of stuff that I want to buy, Hot Toys related. They previewed a frickin' Tusken, which I definitely 100% want. They previewed Moff Gideon. 100% want that. I'm getting laggy here. Hopefully I don't bug out. Because we just passed 200 people on here, and now I'm getting laggy. What the frick? And Mrs. Cincy is not here running her VPN, so I don't know what the frick is going on. Why am I laggy? Am I getting laggy, guys? I'm going to scroll to the very bottom. Let me know if I'm getting laggy. Oh, a bit laggy. Son of a bee. Son of a frick. A little bit. Is it better now? You're not laggy too on mine. Seems good at 922 time. You are good on my iPhone. Okay, cool. You're fine. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Getting details for my birthday soon. What are the specific lights you have? Brewers baseball rules. They're called dioders. D-I-O-D-E-R. Do I have some? Hold on. Let me show you what they look like. Oh, frick. I had to really stretch for this because it was in a spot that's not easy to... Bam! That's what they look like. This is the package, and they are pretty cheap. The price is not on here. But this is exactly what they look like right here. Dioder lights that come in packs of 4. So theoretically, you could use one pack for a detolf shelf because there's 4 shelves on a detolf. But what I do, this is what's key. So see this like material right here? These are stickers, and then you put them on the bottom of the dioders, and you could see my shelf here. It's sticking on the bottom of the glass there. You can also see that wire that's running down. I use little zip ties, white zip ties, small white zip ties all the way down. And they don't stand out because the white zip ties kind of blend in with the white wire on these. And it really masks it very well, and it looks very, very neat. So every time I see someone's like detolf and you could see like the dioder wire just like kind of loose, it always like, I don't know if it's my OCD, it just bugs the crap out of me. And I just want to tell them, use some freaking zip ties, dude. And it looks nice and freaking neat. So that's my advice. It's my unsolicited advice is dioders for your detolf. Again, they're cheap. I don't remember how much they are though. I think they're like, I don't know, like $20 or something, maybe less than that. But they're great lights. They're, I was going to say LSD. That's not true. LED? Or is it LCD? LED. Good Lord. LED lights, and they last a long time. Oh, Lord. It's late. It's Thursday. It's been a long week. Freaking hot as balls in here. Going to start calling you Babu Frick because you say Frick a lot. Yeah, I have to say Frick because it's better than the alternative. Here's the thing. When I'm filming these videos, I feel like I am literally in a room with you guys, talking to you guys. And when I feel that relaxed, when I'm talking about stuff I love, like comic books, action figures, movies, television shows, when I'm that relaxed, if you've hung out with me in person, like if you've met me at a con, you'll know that I let the occasional real F-bomb go. And you might be surprised at first at how many F-bombs you hear come out of my mouth. But obviously, there are children watching. My own kids watch this. I don't want to say the real F-bomb on here. So I let it, I frick it. It's a frick. So, and I've just gotten so accustomed to say frick because like if I'm in the car and I'm driving them somewhere and someone cuts me off, slams on their brakes and I almost collide with them, I go, what the frick, man? Because I don't want them to hear me say the real F-bomb. So yes, Malika just called me Captain Frick. I say a lot of fricks. It's gotten kind of comical how many times I say frick. I would advise you not to turn it into a drinking game when you watch my videos because you will probably get alcohol poisoning. But yeah, it's turned into its own thing. Let's see here. Night of Rents is $29 for the dioders. They might have gone up then. Because I remember paying, I thought they were cheaper than that, but Night of Rents is $29. It's still a good price for these 4 LED lights. It's a great price for those. Toy Avenue, who's your NFL team? I'm from, is it LA or Louisiana? Los Angeles or Louisiana, but my team is the New York Giants. Hoping we could possibly draft Trevor Lawrence if he comes out. Who did I see was leaning towards Trevor Lawrence? I know the Cowboys would probably take him. My NFL team, by the way, is the Bengals. I'm still following the Bengals. They're still my favorite team. I have moved a lot over the years. I started as a Washington football team fan. I watched them for 21 years, and they were my favorite team. And then I moved to Florida, Jacksonville, Florida, and I moved there right after the Jacksonville Jaguars had started. So I kind of got caught up in that whole. It was a big thing in Jacksonville when they first started that team. It was like it felt really cool to be like part of this thing that was starting. So I became a Jaguars fan, and then I moved to Ohio, and I became a big Browns fan when I moved to Ohio because I lived in Columbus, which is right in the middle of the state. It goes Cleveland, Columbus, Cincinnati. I lived in Columbus. I was a Browns fan, and then moved to Texas. Started following the Cowboys a little bit. I really liked Tony Romo, and then moved back to Ohio, to Cincinnati, where I kind of fell in love with the Bengals, even though they weren't very good. And then I'm back here in Texas, and I'm still following the Bengals. So, I mean, in my heart, whenever the Washington football team is on, I'll always root for them because they were the team that I rooted for as a kid. But I do love I love the Bengals and I love the Browns. And I know it's hard to, as an Ohio football fan, you're probably thinking to yourself, you can't like both teams. There's a rivalry there. I like both teams. I don't know if anyone in like Pennsylvania likes both the Eagles and the Steelers. I don't know if people in California like both. Are there two teams there? Yeah, San Francisco and Oakland is now LA. You got the Chargers there. You got the Rams there still. They got 3 teams there now. Anyway. Louis Lombardi said, haven't had a He-Man figure since I was a kid. Last week, I fell down the Masters Origins rabbit hole. Damn it, so good, though. They are very, very cool looking figures. They're a great great line. I like their price point. But yeah, it's a good line. Have you found a comic book rack yet? No. How did you remember that, Gilster? Yeah, I'm still looking for a comic book spinner rack. I really, really, really want one of those because I remember that's how I started buying comic books as a kid. In Safeway, if you're from the East Coast, Safeway, the grocery store, had a comic book spinner rack in the frozen food aisle where I lived, and I would buy my comic books there. I would also go to 7-Eleven. They had a comic spinner rack. So I really, really want an old metal spinner rack that even says, "Hey Kids Comics" at the top. I would love to find one of those. Gilster says, go to a flea market, you might get lucky. I've been checking Craigslist for spinner racks. I feel like that might be my best bet in finding one. Country Club, I go scuba diving, so I added a Cobra patch on my red and black wetsuit. It looks like just like a trooper with my gear on. That's freaking awesome. That's cool. Art, how's it going, Art? Art G, since we are going to go nuts hunting down that retro rogue. Dude, it looks awesome. Who was it that posted the Sunroom? Sunroom posted the review of that, and it looks freaking awesome. I love the yellow on that rogue. It reminds me more of the cartoon than the original rogue figure. The original rogue, now that I look at them side by side, almost looked orange and green. But the new one, first of all, I love the hair. I love the new sculpt on the hair. And then the yellow, just it really reminds me of the cartoon. So I'm really looking forward to that. Stuart, oh, I just saw that super chat. Stuart Fulbrook just gave me a £5 super chat. Thank you, Stuart. I appreciate it. Have you read Last Ronin yet? I did. I read it. And my suspicions were correct. And are you going to pick up the Hasbro Black Series Mando helmet? Yes. I just saw that solicited. It looks fantastic. I think it comes out in June next year. And yes, I'm going to purchase that. And I'm thinking about turning this thing over here, this little bookshelf thing, into an all Mandalorian like shrine and doing all my Mando stuff there. All my hot toys, maybe the Razor Crest, maybe the helmet when it comes out. I want to do just a Mando section. Cream City, uncensored Cincy at Celebration was a good time. Nick, I don't remember how many times I dropped the F-bomb up there, but I was drinking some brewskis while we were walking around and stuff. So I'm assuming there was a couple times you heard it. Omega Supreme, or the God of Rick, or Frick. Kiwi Collector Stewart, The Last Ronin is a beautiful book. Man, that story was rough on my nostalgic heart. Malika Mabane, you are the master of the Frickiverse. The Frickiverse. Will is doing a lot of itching over there. Nicholas Choi, I love The Last Ronin. Shinobi 312, the Bears. Alex Orduno, the Jets. Oh, people are naming their favorite football teams right now. Justin Shannon said Jets will take Lawrence. Night of Ren 789, Tennessee Titans all the way. I really, really like Ryan Tannehill. I started following him when he got traded to the Titans. And I like him as a quarterback. Sean Marie says Bengals all day. Amateur Toy Hunter says, wow, congrats on that Scorponok great deal. Brewers baseball rules. I wonder what team you like. Probably the Milwaukee Brewers. Says, thanks, man. Olive Garden 67. Have you ever been to South Texas close to border? I was in El Paso. Oh, that's west. Have I been to South Texas? I think the furthest south that I've ever been is San Antonio. But I was in El Paso, but that's over in the west. All right. I'm getting a little parched here. My throat's getting a little dry, but I'm still going. Let's see. Danilo Jet, are you going to get the Hot Toys Mandalorian Death Watch or holding out until there may be Clone Wars one? I will buy that Death Watch figure. I'm just holding off on pre-ordering it, but I am going to buy it. Honestly, I think I'm going to buy every single Mandalorian Hot Toys figure. I think I'm in for the whole freaking thing. Because I got that one. I got Remnant. I have another one that's come out, which you will see in a very soon to be released video. I have Death Trooper pre-ordered. I have who the frick else? The Biker Scout. I need to pre-order IG. I'm 100% going to get Moff Gideon. I'm 100% going to get the Tusken. I think I'm in for the long haul with the Mando Hot Toys. It's going to be costly, but I think I'm in for all of them. I just love that show so much. Let's see. Justin Shannon, Steelers fan here. They keep trying to give me a heart attack. Yeah, they who were they playing? Was that the was it the Cowboys? They were playing the Cowboys and losing. Yeah, and poor Cows fans down here thought they were actually going to get a W. But that didn't work out. I don't mean to laugh, but man, this team is bad. The Cowboys are so bad this year. Holy cow. Roy's Toy said, go Browns. I'm a big Baker Mayfield fan. Never enough tech. Go Browns. And Toy Boy says, random question, Cincy. I know you said you don't keep up with the new video games, but wondering if you were ever a Call of Duty guy. I actually own like 3 Call of Duty games. And I play them occasionally. I can't stop playing NHL. I just can't stop. I bought like 3 games recently, and I haven't even opened them because I'm still playing frickin' NHL. I just love that game so much. And it doesn't require, here's what I like about it. It doesn't require a large time commitment. If I want to just sit down for like frickin' 15 minutes and play a game of NHL, pick 2 random ass teams and just go and then I'm done. Like if I play like Jedi Fallen Order, that's going to require some hours. I'm going to log some mileage on that sofa playing that game, or the frickin' Spider-Man game. That's why I play NHL, because it's just quick and easy, in and out, done, Dunsky, go on with the rest of my day. I don't know. Let's see here. Gilster says, go Broncos. Toy Avenue, thoughts on the first 2 episodes so far of The Mandalorian? Episode 1 freaking blew me away. The Crate Dragon episode blew me the frick away. Just so good. I really, really, really want a Marshall Cobb Vanth Hot Toys figure, and a Black Series figure, and a freaking 3 3/4 inch figure. I'm a huge fan of Timothy Olyphant. I watched Justify. Justify was one of me and Mrs. Cincy's favorite shows. I just like him as an actor, and he freaking killed it in that role. He was awesome in that episode 1. So I really, really want him to come back. Hopefully we see him again. And I want figures of him in the armor. Episode 2, again, a lot of people didn't like it. They thought it was boring. I freaking love the opening scene on Tatooine. I'm going to give some spoilers here, just some high-level overview spoilers. I loved the opening scene on Tatooine. I loved the the space scene, I guess, with the X-Wings. There was just a part. I'm just going to go ahead and frickin' say it. Hopefully you've seen it by now. But when they're talking to him and they start to realize this dude is kind of sus, kind of fishy, and they go, hey, can you switch over to channel 2? And they start, and then it's just dead silent, and you just see them. And then all of a sudden, their S-foils lock into attack position. I was just like, that was freaking brilliant. That was so awesome. That was so cool. I loved that little part. That was so well written. I just love that. Anyway, and then the whole flight scene, and then the crash scene, and then the scene on the planet wasn't Hoth, but it was just a random ass planet. And then the stuff that happened there, Frog Lady, eggs. I loved it. It was a great episode. It entertained the hell out of me. I freaking loved it. I don't see how anyone could have been bored with that episode. But if you were, you were. But I loved it. I thought it was awesome. I didn't like it as much as episode 1, but I like how this season is looking like it's a long journey. And it's like a journey like this, and all the different things that are encountered from A to B. I love that. It's so well written. Again, I said this on, I don't know which video I said this on, but I honestly don't need any more Star Wars movies. If they just keep making Mandalorian television shows, that's my new Star Wars right there. That's Star Wars for me. I freaking love it. Anyway, let me move on. I got to show you my my MEZCOS. All right. Night of Ren says comic book spinner rack. My local antique has a comic book spinner rack. I ain't shipping that shit. I would not expect you to ship that. I am curious though, if you are ever in that local antique store, just see how much they're charging for it. I'm just curious, like what the ballpark is for a spinner rack. I want to know how much I'm gonna ballpark how much I'm going to pay for it when I do eventually find one. Hey, you should think of getting the SH Figure Arts Mandalorian. I have to watch some reviews of that and see how that looks. Art G just built a wooden dude, you are so freaking crafty, man. I watched your video where you were making that table. How did are you self-taught? Did you teach yourself all that woodworking skill? Check out Art's video because that table that he made is freaking gorgeous. It's beautiful. And I would not have an inkling of an idea of how to get even started on something like that. That takes serious talent. So you should be proud of how well that turned out and the skill that you have in doing that. Art Gutierrez, freaking super talented. Comments just jumped, so this is the perfect time for me to show you these MEZCOS. Can you tell Pookie Bear I love him? Melissa J said that. Pookie Bear, Melissa J loves you. If you're watching, Pookie, Melissa loves you. Have you thought about Modu cases for your Hot Toys? I don't know what those are. I'm not sure what those are, Kunji Club. But hey, if you work for Modu Case and you would like to send one my way for review, I do have a P.O. box and I will gladly review a Modu Case and see how it looks with the Hot Toys. Do you plan on acquiring the Super 7 Snake Mountain? No. I mean, it looks fantastic, Finders Keepers. It looks great. I just don't have any room for it. I mean, you could see what's going on up here. I just don't have any room for it, but it looks awesome. Amateur Toy Hunter. So there is a Hot Toys Mando Tusken Raider coming out. Yes, they showed a preview image from like the neck to the waist. They showed that, and it looks awesome. Okay, natural segue for Willie Woodson here. What is your last Mezco figures, and do they have their own detolf? They don't have their own detolf. They have a shelf here, but let me show you which ones I picked up. All right, so I got 3 here, technically 4. The first one is a Harley Quinn PX Previews exclusive. Got the tin here, and it's the Playing for Keeps PX Previews exclusive. And I will show you that one out of box because I already opened it and it's literally sitting right here. I'll show you that one in just a second. But this one right here, I also got. Just got that one. Was that yesterday, I think? Doc Nocturnal, Rumble Society. A lot of people are reviewing this. A lot of people think it's freaking amazing. I can't wait to rip into it myself and get it on the shelf. But this is, I think, my 3rd or 4th Rumble Society / Gomez verse figure. I guess there's nothing to show you there, but it is Doc Nocturnal. And then last but not least, I got this one right here. Watched this cartoon as a kid. I used to like it. My mother encouraged me to watch this show when I was a kid. She always put it on because she thought that it would encourage me to eat my vegetables, which it didn't. Although I did become a fan of broccoli, I still hate spinach. Unless it's spinach and artichoke dip. Jeez Louise. Popeye and Bluto right there. I got the Popeye and Bluto 2-pack. Have not opened it yet. But there you go. Those are the Mezco figures that I picked up, and I will show you right now. So I already have this one right here. This is the original Harley Quinn. Not the original, but I guess it is the original. The non-Suicide Squad movie Harley Quinn that came out. As you can see, I did a little head swap. I have this head on right now. But I picked up this one, this PX Previews Playing for Keeps. Here she is. After seeing the trailer for Suicide Squad, the new Suicide Squad, and they showed that trailer at the DC Con. Was it the DC, whatever the frick it was called, the DC Fan Con, whatever it was. They showed the trailer, and this outfit looks very similar to the outfit she's wearing in the trailer. So I know they were kind of going with like a tank girl vibe here with the helmet and the horns and the half-shaved head and the overall look. But I think it looks a lot like the outfit she's wearing in The Suicide Squad, the James Gunn-directed Suicide Squad movie. But there you go. Those are my two Mezco Harleys right there. This one does look fantastic. So there you go, guys. That's all I had. Those are the comics. Those are the toys. If you missed anything in this haul, please feel free to watch the replay. But as of right now, the rest of this video will be me going through the chat and answering any questions you guys have. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, Lord. All right. I just saw my little verbal mess up there. Knight of Ren says artichoke dick. Artichoke dick there. The first appearance Mando Hot Toy still says pre-order for November. I have heard people still haven't gotten theirs. Wonder if I ordered when it would ship. I don't know. It's going to be any day now, I would assume. I think that once people saw this thing and it was still available for pre-order, I think people jumped on the pre-order and ordered it, and they might be making more. That might be like a second wave of figures, but I got mine, obviously. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. Again, it's my favorite. So far, it's my favorite Hot Toy of the year. But I love this figure. I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, by the way, I just got a notice. Let's see if I could find it real quick. I got a notice from Sideshow that the deluxe version, the Mando and Child, the Mando and his Beskar Steel, is coming out early. I got an early notice for January, and I think it was not supposed to be until later on in the year, but now it's saying January. So FY frickin' I. If you have not pre-ordered that one yet, the deluxe Beskar Steel Mando Hot Toys figure with the Child in the hover pram, you might want to jump on it because apparently it's coming out early, which means if it says January for US release, that sucker's going to come out before the end of the year in Hong Kong, overseas. So as soon as those reviews start rolling in, I don't know, that thing could sell out. I'm just warning you, putting it out there. Let's see. Uber Hulk says spinach and artichoke. What? CN says I want to get the 2-pack. Let's see. Love that, Harley. I got one myself. Art, which one? Did you get the Playing for Keeps or the original one? Or both? Kanji Club says, seems Boba Fett is vertically challenged since his suit looks like a kid's costume on Cobb Vanth. Timothy Oliphant's just very, very tall and thin. That's why the armor doesn't look like it really fits him well. But I kind of liked that. I liked that it didn't fit him well. It wouldn't have made sense if it fit him well. Let's see. Olive Garden. First of all, I love Olive Garden. I have not been to Olive Garden since we moved here, and it's been like a freaking year, but I miss Olive Garden. We used to have it all the time in Cincinnati anyway. I saw Olive Garden 67. Do you save the boxes after you open action figures, or do you throw away? It really depends on what it is. If it's a high-end figure like a Mezco or a Hot Toys, I save the box. If it's like Marvel Legends and I'm like building a Build-A-Figure and I take the Build-A-Figure part out, I'll just toss the box. Just because it takes up a lot of room. But yeah, I mean, most of like the $20 figures that I buy, I usually just toss the box. JR Kaneko just hopped on, was wondering if you backed the Razor, Chris. I did indeed, JR. I did indeed, and it charged me today, and I holy fricked this morning when I saw my bank account. But yeah, I got charged for it, and I'm just anxiously awaiting that sucker to arrive on my doorstep at this point. CG Chris 889. Did you get the Gomez of Death? I did. And I have to owe all of that to my friend Rube the Great. He shared that it was live, and I was like, what is that? Clicked on it, saw it. I'm like, is this one of those freaking secret drops where they don't even announce it and they just freaking, it's there? So I quickly bought it. The first time I tried to buy it, my credit card did not go through, so I had to add a new credit card. It went through, thankfully. And as soon as I did that, I shared, I think it was on my Facebook or the Nerd Bar Facebook group. So if you're not friends with me on Facebook, reach out to me there, facebook.com/CincyNerd or facebook.com/groups/the Nerd Bar. I think I might have shared it on there, but I immediately shared it on there. And then like a few minutes later, people said it's sold out. So I did get one. I got charged for it. I got it. I'm very happy. Thank you, Rube. If you're watching this, if you catch the replay, thank you, Rube, for sharing that. And hopefully I got it out so that at least some of you were able to get it as well. But again, anytime someone shares something like that with me, I share it immediately because I want you guys to get on it too. But hopefully some of you guys got it. Oh, let's see here. Country Club, do you think Hot Toys will release those creepy critters from Mando Episode 2? Probably not. Probably not. You know what I do want them to release, though? Is I want a Black Series Bantha. I know you were talking about Hot Toys, but I really want a Bantha. I want a Hot Toys Bantha. I want them to re-release the Sand Troop, or the Tusken Raider. Re-release the Tusken because the retro, the vintage collection, whatever the frick it is, the vintage packaging Tusken is way up there in price, and I really want one. But re-release that and do it a deluxe with a Bantha, and that would be friggin' awesome. Night of Ren, I'll hit you up on Facebook about that Randy Orton figure either tomorrow or this week. Thank you, Night of Ren. I appreciate that. Robot Western, how's it going? Hey, since you're watching with my wife, Darlene, could you give her a shout out, please? Shout out to Darlene, wife of Robot Western. How's it going, Darlene? One of the things that I love is when couples can watch this stuff together. I love when like it's probably mostly the guy that has the interest in like collecting and whatnot, pop culture and Star Wars and Marvel and action figures and comic books and stuff. But I like it when the wife gets in on it too. Wife, girlfriend, spouse, spousal equivalent. I love that you guys can share in this stuff together. That's awesome. So shout out to you, Darlene. Frick It Toy said, did you ever get that Doc Knock kit? Bam! Yeah, hell yes, I did. I'm looking at the, you know what? Here's the rest of the stuff here. There were some freaking awesome like add-ins. They're not really add-ins. I mean, you pay for it. That freaking wax pack. Came with a wax pack. Doc Nocturnal wax pack. I'm not going to open it, but who was it that opened? Larkin. Marvel at My Toys. I think he opened it and was looking at the cards inside. The cards look fantastic. But that's really cool. I mean, it's literally a wax package. Like old style, old school. Comes with this, which looks like a comic book. Look at this. There's like advertisements in there and stuff. Speaking of which, there was an advertisement for the Gomez of Death right there. Cool ass art in here. I have to be careful because there's some nudity in here as well. Bow chicka wow wow. But yeah, it's a freaking cool ass kit. Here's the T-shirt that it came with. I haven't even opened it yet. I am a large. T-shirt. It's a cool set. It's a freaking cool ass set. I can't wait to open it up. But yeah, I did get it. If Hot Toys release a Scarlet Witch in her comic outfit, will it be the sexiest figure ever? I don't know. They might do that actually because she is wearing that. It looks like they're doing some kind of weird freaking thing with WandaVision where she's in that outfit. It looks like a Halloween kind of vibe. But she's in that outfit. So looking forward to WandaVision. If Hot Toys release, I just read that. I went to Frankenstein's last month for my first time. I still have never been to Frankenstein's. I would love to go there. Night of Rent's hilarious. Did you ever watch Game of Thrones? Alistair, I loved Game of Thrones. Yeah, me and Mrs. Cincy, we binge watched Game of Thrones. We really, really liked that show. That was a great show. What did you think? And I did like the final season. I know a lot of people hated the final season. I mean, there were some things I didn't really think were the best ways to kind of wrap up storylines, but I still liked it. I think I'm just really easy to please, honestly. Because I always read where people are like, oh, I hated that episode. It was so boring. Oh, such a step down. Oh, that whole season was the worst. I'm like, I liked it. I think I'm literally just easy to please. How much do you think your collection is worth? Oh, man. VTech, I have no freaking clue. I have no idea. I could probably sell everything and get a new Jeep Wrangler. But I don't want to do that because I just love this stuff. I love looking at it. Uberhawk says, Cincy, me and the wife are celebrating 16 years of marriage tomorrow. Best grail ever. Congratulations, Uberhawk. Congratulations. Happy anniversary tomorrow, Uberhawk. That's awesome. 16 years. Let's see, how long have me and Mrs. Cincy been married? 2007. 13 years. We've been married 13 years. So you guys have been together 3 more years. So very, very cool. Congratulations, Uberhawk and wife. Just checked Amazon. You can get a comic book spinner rack on there. Got a few different ones to choose from. Get the frick out of here. Are you serious? Stephen Daniels. I'm going to have to check that as soon as this thing ends. I got to get on the treadmill, guys. 8:57. I'm good for another 8 minutes. I'm going to go an hour and a half, and then I'm going to get my ass on the treadmill and burn some calories because me and P-Dog got some Rose's Cafe, some Mexican food. I had 3 enchiladas and a tamale. Had to get the tamale, and I had a half a piece of chocolate cake. So I got to burn some cows, so I don't get a second Chinsky. Working on it right now. Look at that. I got to do some cardio. What do you think of Bo-Katan, Aura Singh, Asajj Ventress, Black Series announcements? This is the first I've heard about those. So GeForce Racing 20, that's freaking awesome. Has that been confirmed? Is that what we're going to see tomorrow on the... by the way, Hasbro doing a freaking Transformers, I think Marvel Legends and Star Wars reveal thing in the morning. I'm looking forward to it. If it's some good ass reveals, I will possibly do another live tomorrow and we'll just talk about it. We'll talk about what we think of those reveals, but hopefully it is some very nice reveals. Bo-Katan, Aura Singh, Asajj Ventress. That's freaking awesome. Black Series announcements. Damn, I'm all in just the freaking Asajj Ventress. I'm all in there. Bo-Katan will probably come with the Darksaber, I would think, right? All right. JR just turned 51 yesterday and love toys. That's awesome. Happy birthday, JR. Happy birthday to you. JR's birthday was November the 11th. And he's 51 and he loves toys. I'm getting close to that age and I still love toys. But that's awesome, dude. Happy birthday. Spinner racks on Amazon. Bless the SOB's heart that has to ship that thing. I'm assuming it arrives in parts and you have to assemble it. Do you have any favorite wrestling matches? One of my favorite is AJ Styles versus Shane McMahon at WrestleMania 33. I still think one of my favorite wrestling matches of all time is 2001 King of the Ring. Shane McMahon versus Kurt Angle. Watch it on the WWE Network. 2001 King of the Ring. I think that whole pay-per-view was really good. But that match, that Shane McMahon versus Kurt, that was like a game changer for me. That was a complete game changer. in how I look at wrestling. But watch that match. It is brutal as frick. It is very brutal. There are some legit injuries in that match, mostly by Shane getting hurt. But watch that match. What if Cad Bane was in Mando instead of Cobb Vanth? Thoughts? Honestly, I think we might see Cad Bane at some point in this show. I think we might see Cad Bane. Oh, wait, is he dead? I forgot if he's dead. Someone in the comments, tell me if he's dead. If he's not dead, I think we'll see him. If he's dead, we're definitely not going to see him. Let's see here. Where was I? Oh, Country Club. Why is it the canned cranberry sauce tastes better than non-canned? I don't think any of it tastes good, honestly. The closest I come to that, here's my extent in cranberry appreciation. I like cranberry juice, especially cranberry juice when it's mixed with vodka. That's a delicious drink. And I like the cranberry, what's it freaking called? Cranberry bar at Starbucks right now. It's a seasonal holiday treat. Freaking delicious. It's delicious. I've been trying to go to Starbucks to get the sugar plum Danish. By the way, if you go to Starbucks and you like sweets, like Danishes, pastries, get the sugar plum cheese Danish and you can thank me later. It is freaking phenomenal. And I've been trying to get one since Monday when they started coming back, and I still have not gotten one. I've gone to Starbucks twice in the afternoon, and the guy's like, ooh, let me see if we've sold out for the day. And I'm like, what the frick is he talking about? Sold out for the day? Just go in your frickin' fridge and get one out for me. And he comes back, he's like, yes, sir, you actually have to show up earlier in the day. Those are very popular. Those sugar plum Danishes are very popular. People are lining up for those. So unfortunately, we sold out for the day. But yeah, if you go to a Starbucks, just get that Danish. Let me know what you think. But the cranberry bliss bar, that's what it's called. I like that. I don't like canned cranberry sauce at all. But anyway, guys, geez Louise, these tangents, they're getting worse. Stuart Fulbrook, I have just shared the picture of the new Marvel Legend wave on Facebook Nerd Bar page. They look awesome. Spider-Verse wave. Dude, are all these freaking things that are coming out tomorrow leaking already? I'm going to have to check that out when I end this. But hey, when I end this in 3 minutes, go to the Nerd Bar page. If you're not a member of the Nerd Bar, free to join. Facebook.com/groups/the Nerd Bar. Just go ahead and go on there, request it. I'll add you, and then you can take a look at the Stuart Fulbrook post that shows the new Marvel Legends wave. Let's see. Country Club, yes, I am hopping on the Hasbro live stream tomorrow. I'll watch that. I'll try and not vomit when they're just trying to frickin' fluff it up, because sometimes they're trying to like be fun and stuff, and it's a little cringy at times. I know they're just trying to they're trying to create a fun atmosphere, but it's a little cringy at times. I will just say that. Let's see here. My birthday is November 23rd. Night of Ren says. GeForce Racing announcement may have been strong. Rumor may be more appropriate. Okay. Hopefully we get all three of those. I'm really, really, really excited for an Aura Singh. She is. We do not have enough Aura Singh figures available. My birthday is today, but I won't say my age. Happy birthday, Omega Supreme. There's a lot of birthdays in November and frickin' December and January in here. Happy birthday, dude. Happy birthday, Omega Supreme. You don't have to say your age. It's okay. We're not ageists in here. Kanji Club, we need an Alex Trebek figure. Alex Trebek. Good Lord, that man. Rest in peace, Alex Trebek. That man is honestly, this sounds weird when people say this stuff because I've never met the man, but it felt like a family member passing away. When I heard that, you have to understand, I have been watching Jeopardy since I was a small child. My parents religiously, every single night, watched Jeopardy together. Every single night. We didn't watch many shows together as a family when I was a kid. Not many at all. My dad liked different types of shows. He usually liked like home improvement shows, like This Old House was one of his shows. My mom, I don't even know what she used to watch. Sitcoms, I think. My brother loved sitcoms. I liked like freaking action type shows, The A-Team, Chips, freaking Airwolf, all those kinds of shows, and obviously cartoons. But one show we always watched together growing up as a kid was Jeopardy. And I feel like I'm decent at Jeopardy when I watch with my family or my extended family now. I usually get the most questions or most answers right. Or most questions right. And I feel like my trivia knowledge has been built upon watching Jeopardy literally 5 days a week as a kid with my mom and dad. So many memories, so many awesome memories of just sitting together as a family and watching a TV show together and competing against each other and trying, when we both knew the answer, like me and my mom trying to say the answer fastest. My mom, already? Okay, I'll be right in there to tuck you in, sweetie pie. P-Dog's going to bed. Good night, P-Dog. My mom would actually, another side note about Jeopardy. My mom and my dad would compete on there because they're both very, very good at trivia. My mom would actually read the question or the answer, read it before Alex could say it, and she would answer it before he was done saying it verbally on the show. So I was very, very sad to see Alex Trebek pass away. Again, felt like a family, like an uncle. But just loved that show. And again, so many memories, family memories. JR says, thanks for the shout out. Absolutely. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. If you left a thumbs up, thanks for that. I appreciate that. I think we're past the 1:30 mark. So I'm going to read a few more comments and then I'm going to get on the treadmill here. And I got to tuck P-Dog in. Cranberry Bliss Bar. Fricket Toys, thank you very much. Night of Ren says, I got to go to bed. Peace out. Nighty night of Ren. Have a good night. Sleep well. Country Club, you should try cran raspberry riding a skateboard. Listening to Fleetwood Mac, right? Oh, it's awesome, dude. Very, very good. I like that. I like that reference there. Well, then you got to get it. You got to let it linger. The Cranberries. Gilster, another great reference. You guys are very freaking clever with these references. You guys make me laugh on here. Amateur Toy Hunter, my wrestling draft card this year. Joker Sting versus Straight Edge CM Punk. New Jack versus Kane Hell in a Cell. Bray Wyatt versus Cody Rhodes. Rock and Roll Express versus Harlem Heat versus Beer Money versus who's SES? SES. In TLC 4-way. Why can I not think of who SES is? IE says Dem Danish is selling faster than Hot Toys. They really are. People are freaking like lining up before they open to get a freaking Sugar Plum Danish. What is the best Black Series villain and any recommendations? The best Black Series villain. Gotta be Darth Vader. Gotta be Darth Vader. Alex Orduno says later, dude. Later, Alex. Oh, I did see a leak. Jay Lethal says, yeah, I just seen the negative Spider-Man. I did see that one earlier today, too. He looks a little scrawny. Did anyone else think that? The retro negative Spider-Man looked kind of weird and scrawny. Kota Ibushi versus Pac. Canyon versus Landstorm versus Pentagon Dark. Art Bar versus Mil Muertes. Royal Rumble, Alexa Bliss versus Chelsea Green, an evening gown match.
Sorry, I don't know that, but I do have a skill you might like. It's called Ola Blissful. Want to try it?
No, Alexa, I don't. Be quiet. Freaking Alexa. Dragon's Lair, you have to get it Let's see here. New arcade. Let's see. No need to watch tomorrow. All leaked already on Insta. Toy Avenue. This is out of the blue, but can you randomly pick 3 numbers? I'll play them for the lotto tomorrow. 3 numbers. Like just single digit numbers? If they're single digit numbers, let's go with 357. No one can replace Alex on Jeopardy. From 0 to 357. There you go, Toy Avenue. If you win, I get like 10% of that. Luis Ortiz, anybody seen the get PS5 now? What do you think about Titans? Oh, Mrs. Cincy's back. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Hey, thanks for joining. This was a fun freaking live stream. Thank you to everyone that's here right now. Thank you to everyone that was here earlier. Please leave a thumbs up if you liked this live stream, if you liked the haul, if you liked the comic books, if you liked the conversation. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. Have a great Friday. Have a better weekend. Enjoy the Mando in the morning or whenever you watch it. Have a good night. Sleep well. Sweet dreams to all of you. Mwah. Thank you for being here, and adios for now.